Hi guys, and welcome to Math app developed using Python. Now let me show you guys how this works. Okay, I've entered the right answer here. Supposing I click on check result.
24.0. That is the correct answer. 39 plus 39.
And this will
Welcome to Math app.
And what happens is it automatically takes you straight to the next level, which is level 2. So I'm going to demonstrate it from scratch. You see what I'm talking about? I'm going to exit out and let's start it all over again. Run.
Welcome to Math app created using Python. 11 multiplied by 47.
So let's get the answer to this right. So I think that's 517. There. Check.
517.0. That is the correct answer. 44 plus 9.
Now you see an indication here saying that's the correct answer. In the case of 44.9, 44 plus 9, I'm not going to enter the right answer in there. That's meant to be, instead of 53, I'm just going to enter whatever in there. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen now.
Incorrect answer. The correct answer is 53.0.
There we
5
go.
multiplied by 42.
Okay, 5 multiplied by 42. I'm going to enter the right answer in here. You see, once we get 2 here, it will take you straight to the next level. So let's just enter 210 right in there. We can say 0.0.
210.0.
There we go.
That is the correct answer. 20 plus 1.
Now we're going straight to the next level. This is the next level now. Okay, and the next level, that's level 2, as you can see up there. So let's say the answer to that would be 34. There.
34.0. That is the correct answer.
And the other
33 multiplied by 42.
The other thing you can do is you can always reset
39 plus 22.
and get yourself another question.
12 subtract by 2.
And so on. Or you can reset everything.
43 multiplied by 23.
And you can exit.
Confirm if you want to exit.
There. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Python development environment. And we put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. And welcome back to Python development environment. I'm going to start by, first of all, I'm going to import the following. Let's say from Tkinter. I am going to be importing it all. Then I will also import the following. Let's say Tkinter. From Tkinter, I want to import the TTK. Then I'm also going to import the message dialog here. Dot message box. And because I'm going to be using random numbers, I'm going to enter my random number in there. There we go. Now, because I've also embedded text-to-speech into it, I am going to then import the following, and that is Py TTS-X3. In my previous video, I've actually shown you guys how to install this. Okay. Now, let's start by creating a class. So my class here, I'm going to call it, let's say, Math app. There we go. And I am going to define the following function: space underscore underscore initialize underscore underscore open the bracket self, that will be comma root, close that and end it with column. Now I'm now going to say self dot root, and that will be equals root. So that's the name of my app. I'm also going to enter a blank space in there, because this blank space I intend to use it to get my title centered. So that blank space will be equals speech mark space speech mark. Now self.root, let's make that for my title. Come right down here and just say self.root, that will be equals title, not equals title. Just say self.root dot title, and that I'm going to as let's say it's going to be 202 by blank space, this blank space right here. So what will happen with that is it's going to position my title dead center. So in here I'm just going to enter Python mass app. There we go. Now the next thing is I'm going to now say set.root, that will set my form so that it's not resizable. Dot resizable, yeah, and I'm going to say the width, that's going to be false, comma, the height is going to be false as well, so I don't want anyone to resize it, but the choice is yours, whatever you intend to do. There we go. Now let's take care of my geometry. A geometry that depend on the resolution of your own system. So I'm going to make my 1360 times 700 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. That will give me the coordinate, which means the application will start from up here and fill up the whole screen. That is fine. Now before I go any further, I want to take care of the following: the variables that I intend to use. Okay, let's come right down here. The very first one is going to be first value, and that is going to be an integer, int value. And the second value as well, let's get it indented, and let's say second value. Now I want the answer, let's say correct answer. Copy that, let's come down here, and that is going to be correct answer. There we go. Enter answer, that is another variable I intend to use. If you notice, all of these are in integer format. Then let's say point awarded, and that is going to be integer. Then there is going to be one, I'm going to call that random operator. So I'm going to use that just to determine if it's going to be plus, minus, or division. There we go. Now just one more, I'm going to call this OP. That's to do with the operators. For OP, that's going to be string character as well. There we go. Okay, before I go any further, I'm just going to round up the whole process here. Let's just say if space underscore name underscore the equals and underscore main, and I'm going to enter another underscore there, single speech mark, and column. Now I'm going to say root, that will be equals tk. then my application itself, that is going to be equals mass app, and this mass app is going to be a child of the root. Let's paste that in there and just enter root in here. This should actually be indented. Hold on to the control and just click on this. Alright, that's fine. Now the next thing is I'm now going to say root dot main loop. So let's come right here. So root dot main loop. There, I think there's going to be a problem here because of the indentation. Let's do one thing first. Okay, that's fine, and let's just indent this properly. I'm now going to select it all and just get it indented properly. If you go here, I think on the editor, see, it should be there somewhere, format. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, get it indented. Alright. Okay, I'm going to save this file now. Just run it and see how that's going to work. I'm going to call it, let's go for something to do with Mass App YouTube. There we go. So let's run it and see how this is going to look like. It's just going to be a big frame, that's it. That is it right there. And you can see the title is dead center. Alright, that's good. So that's the title I'm talking about. Now, okay, right underneath here now, I'm going to create my frame. Let's just call that main frame. And the main frame is going to be the widget frame, and this widget frame is going to be a child of root. And let's set a border to it. That's going to be around 10. And the width, I'm going to make that 1350, comma the height, let's make that about 700, comma, and I want it relief, that is going to be rigid. Yeah, that's correct, comma. And BG color, I'm going to make that red blue. Right. And just close that here. And I'm going to round it up. So main will round you up right underneath here. Dot, that'll be grade. There we go. So let's save and run that and see how that's going to look like. Oh, I have double comma here, so get rid of one. Now run that again. There we go. I think I have another error. Okay, let's see. And right there, that's the spelling of height. So let's correct that. And that is GHT. I believe that's the right one now. So let's run it and see. There we go. Alright, that's fine. So let's create more frames. So I'm going to copy this. Let's just copy this. I'm going to use it for the title. Paste and paste another one. And I'm going to change this one to title. And copy this, paste that in there. And this title, let me reduce the, I'm going to make this 1320, and here is going to be a child of the mainframe. Right. So let's see what else are we going to change. It's going to be rigid, but the color, I'm going to get rid of this color for now. I don't need that. And right here, I'm going to say row, that will be equal 0, and column is going to be equal 0. Right. That one is sorted. Okay, row is 0, column is 0. Now for the second one, that will be a child of the frame. So let's add an S to this. I'm going to call it frames. Okay, so let's create another frame. Maybe I should just copy this anyway. Copy that and just dump it here. Alright. I'm going to put a space in between and just get rid of this as well. And this is going to be a child of these title frames. There we go. Okay, so that is fine. Now I'm going to create another one. I'm going to copy this, paste it here, and paste another one here. And this, I'm going to use this for the, I'm just going to call it mass frames. Mass frames here as well. Alright. The mass frame will be row 1 there, and the next one is going to be for the button, so I'm going to just call that button frame, and button frame here as well. Okay, the button frame is going to be row number 2. Change that to 2. Now the button frame and the mass frame, they will be a child of the main frame. So let's grab hold of that and change this to main frame, and here as well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now, before I run it, I'm going to change the height. So let's make this one 100. That's for the titles, and the one that will be inside the titles, I'm going to make that 100 as well. Okay, for the mass frame, let's make that 400 plus, maybe 480, something like that. And the buttons, we can just make that about 50. There we go. So I'm going to save and run, and let's see how that's going to look for now. And that's how it's looking. Okay, that's fine. Close that. Now I'm also going to divide this very mass frame. So what I'm going to divide it into 3 columns. So let's grab hold of this. Then grab hold of the mass frame. Paste, paste, and paste. And this is going to be the left frame, and this will be the left as well. This will be the middle frame, the middle here, and this will be the right frame, and here as well, right frame here. Now the left one will be row 0, column 0. This one will be row 0, column 1, and this will be 2, 0, row 0, column. Alright, so we also need to make sure they are all inside mass frame. Change that, and this, and this one as well. Okay, the height, I'm going to make that maybe about 400. 4 by 400 by 400. Okay, what about the width? I'm going to make that 4440. Okay, yeah, 440 here and 440 here. So, all right. Now I'm just going to run it. I want to see how that's going to look like for now. There we go. Look at that. Looking good. That is fine. Guess what? We can do one thing right underneath here. I'm just going to get the system to speak to the user. So I'm going to say SAPI. That will be equals PTTSX3 dots. We want to initialize it. So that is the speech engine I'm calling now. So in there I'm just going to say SAPI dot say as follows. So I can just say maybe welcome to Mass App. It's created using Python. There we go. And guess what? That will be read out by the system. So let's say SAPI dot run and wait. So that is the speech engine that I'm activating in here now. So I'm going to run it. I just want to see how that's going to sound. Run. I have an error there. Okay, let's see. As you can see, that was meant to be PY. I forgot the Y here. There. Okay, let's try it out again. I'm going to have to save it. There.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
You hear that, guys? So that's taken care of. So let's exit out. Right. We now want to add some widget. Okay, the very first widget that I'm going to add, that will be for the title. So let's just draw a line in here. That will be for my title, and copy this. Right. So right in here, let's say LBL title. That will be, oh, let's say self. Okay, come right here and say self dot LBL title. That will be equals. That's a label, and this very widget label is going to be inside title here. This very one. Okay, and yeah, titles. Okay, is going to be, then let's add a font first. So let's say the font is going to be equals area. There we go. And the size, I'm going to make that about 50, and let's make it bold. Bold. Close that. Comma. And the text on it, I'm just going to call that, it's a Python math app. Okay, so that's going to be the text on it. I'm also going to add a border around it, so there's a comma. BD, I'm going to make that about 7, comma, back color, I'm going to make that cadet blue. That would be equals cadet blue. There. Close that off. So I'm going to just round up the whole process now. So grab all of these, paste it right underneath here, and it's going to be in row 0 0. Grab all of these, paste it right here, and then comma. Let's get it padded to the x-axis. Yeah. Okay, 222. So let's save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Thank you. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so that's fine. I think this frame in here, I should make that colored blue as well. So that frame is, let's see, yeah, this one. Okay, let's copy that and just change that to colored blue. Where is it? Right here. Save and run. Let's do that again.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Okay, the wrong one. Let's go back and change it and do that. Let's paste it in here and see. Save, press F5.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. Okay, that's fine. Now exit out. Okay, let's create small widget that will go right inside those columns that I created. So I'm just going to copy this. The first one is going to be for a label, and this label, that will be, let's call it first value. This very one, change that to first value. LBL first value, inside LBL first value, and I'm going to change this to about 20, maybe 26 or 28. Okay, 28 we do. It's bold. The text content on it is going to be first value. Space. And let's get it padded as well. So I'm going to say pad x-axis, that will be maybe 2, comma, and pad y-axis 40, comma, and let's say justify, that would be left. There. So that's taken care of. Now this very one here, I'm going to change that to about maybe 31. Okay, that's the label for the first value. Now it's going to be 0 0. That's fine. Now I'm going to now create a text box. So let's come right down here. I think I can copy all of this and just change it around. Copy and paste it right underneath here. So this one is going to be entering widget. So first of all, change this name to txt here as well. Maybe you can just call it entry instead of txt. Now this will be called entry, and this was meant to be for left frame. Yeah, this will be left frame, and this will be left frame as well. Okay, what else do I need to change? The font is 28 as well. I can change this one to about maybe 5. Yeah, that's fine. What about the width? We can justify center. Yeah, justify center. Okay, and what else do we need to do? Width, I'm going to make that about 16. Right, what about the text variable? The text variable in this case, that's going to be first value. Paste that there, and here let's enter a comma. Okay, so let's get rid of this. We don't need that there. Right, that is fine. Let's bring this here. Let's see, it's coming up here. Justify. Let's bring this down. And here, that should be first value here. I think that might be all for this widget. Let's run it and see. Save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Okay, that is fine, but I have missed out on the label because they are both on the same coordinates. So one of them should be 1. This one should be 1. Right, let's run that again. Run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Okay, let's see. That's on the first row. Okay, let's run it again. I think it should work. Let's see.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. Copy all of that and paste it right underneath here. There. And let's adjust this. This is going to be for row number 2, row 2 here, and this is going to be row number 3 there. And the text content on this will be as a correct answer. Okay, and here the variable here, that will be correct answer. There we go. And the names, I'm going to change the names to correct answer as well. This will be correct answer, maybe correct and that's fine. And this, then we can speed it all up. Here, repeat the same thing here and the same thing here. There. Let's save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to repeat exactly the same thing for this side and this side. So I'm just going to copy and paste and speed up the whole process. Okay guys, I've actually speed up the development of the widget so you guys can have a look. That is for the first frame. This is the second frame here. 01. And the third column actually. So that's for column 3, column 2, and the very first column. So have a good look at the lines of codes. And there. So let's run it and see.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There. All done. Okay, underneath here, let's add some buttons. And exit out, and right underneath here, I'm just going to say self dot, that's a btn result, and that is going to be button. And the button is going to be inside a frame called button, I believe. Yeah, I have a frame called button. Grab hold of that, bring it down, paste that in there. frame button. That's good. And I'm going to get it padded. That would be y-axis. Make that about, let's say 1 for now, comma. Border, that is going to be equals 4. And let's say font. I can just copy this font. Yeah, I'm going to copy this. And let's increase that to about, yeah, that's fine. Comma, x-axis padding, so I'm going to make that about 25. There we go. What about the width? Equals 11. Height, I'm going to make that just 2, comma. And the text content on it, that is going to be equals, let's just say check result. Comma. BG. Okay, I'm going to change the color, why not? Let's go for cadet blue. Bring it down. What else do I need? Command. But now I haven't created a function, so let's just round up the whole process there. Close that. Let's say dot grade. That will be equals row 0, column 0. Let's grab all of this, paste it right here. And this is row 0, column 0, and padding, let's say about 2. Okay, that should take care of my buttons. Okay, let's run it. Save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go, the very first button. Okay, that's good. Now let's do one more thing. I'm going to copy this and paste it right underneath here. That's for one button. Another one, I'm going to need about 4. Okay, let's get the whole lot indented. Hold on to the control and click on the, yeah, that is fine, and repeat the same thing for this and this. Okay, alright, this is row 0. Row 0, column 0, this will be column 1, and this is column 2, and this is column 3. Now, cadet blue, get rid of this. Let's put a pattern on it. Cadet blue and get rid of this. Now, the text content on it, I'm going to change this one to exit. And I might as well change this whole name to exit, btn exit. And the next one, this is going to be a reset. And change the details in here to reset. Yeah. And here, that's going to be, let's say, new game. And the text content on this will be new game. Let's come back in here and paste that there. Paste, new game. Save and run. Let's see how that's going to look.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. Look at how it's looking. But the thing is, I don't seem to like how huge this button is. Let's correct this. Let's come back in here. And let's come in here. Where's resets? Change the size of this button to 1. 1, 1, 1. I may have to increase the font. Save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. That's much better, really. Now guys, you see up here I seems to have some rooms here which I don't want, and I also seems to have another issue here as well. So let me exit out and let's go for those 2 frames. The first one, okay, that's going to be this very one. So I'm going to get it padded. I'm going to make that 6, and the button as well, let's make the padding 6 as well. Okay, hopefully that should fix that. Let's run it.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Yeah, this one is fixed, but this one is not fixed yet. Okay, no problem. I'll kind of like put some padding to these buttons to get that fixed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you see where I put this padding, I'm going to get rid of it for the button. Though the error will still be there, I'm just going to run it one more time.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Okay, I actually want this frame to get wedged on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the padding on these buttons. Then we put together some functions. Let's scroll right down to the buttons. Instead of 2, I'm going to make that, let's say 4. Or we can just say 3. Let's make it even. 3, 3, and that might be too much now. 3. Let's see. If it's too much, I just reduce 1.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Alright, that's much better. That's good. Okay, now let's do one thing. I'm going to put together some functions, or let's say, no, not really function, let's say a list. So this very list, I'm going to select my different arithmetic operator in there, and that's the reason why I declared this very one OP. So OP is going to be, let's say the OP is going to be right underneath here. Yeah, why not? OP will be equals as follows. The first one is the plus sign, comma. We have the subtraction. Then we have, let's go for division. Then comma, I'll then go for multiplication and close that. So that's my list. So now let's say random operator, this very one. The random operator, that will be, let's say, dot set, and what is the setting is going to be let's say random dot choice, and the choice is going to be OP. Close that. Now for the first value, this very one here, let's use another random function for that one as well. Paste that here. So that's going to be, let's say, set random dot ran integer, and let it be from, let's say, 1 to maybe 50, whatever. Right, we repeat the same thing for the second, but undo that. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the second value. Copy that, paste that in there, and grab hold of second value. There we go. So this will display random value inside each of those text box or entry widgets. So the first one, that's the first one there, first value, and that is there's the second one. That's the second one here somewhere. Yeah, that's the second one. Yeah, that is its second value. Right. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to run it. Let's try it out. Run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. Generated random value and random operator as well. But one other thing is, you see this one, I want this to be empty. And I also want the cursor there flashing, because that's where I'm going to enter my answer. So there shouldn't be anything here. So the name of that is enter answer. Grab hold of enter answer, paste it right underneath here, and let's set it as empty. Let's say dot set is empty. There, that takes care of that. Let's run that.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Very good. It's empty. But guess what? The cursor, let's say I put the cursor somewhere here, it's not going to be flashing inside it. So let me run it again. Run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. It's actually flashing in there. But to be on the safe side, I'm going to set it to, let's say, that will be set focus. So I'm going to exit out. And let's come straight to where I have my answer. I think it's called enter answer, something like that. Yeah, that is it right there. Set focus. I've already done that. Okay, that's why the focus was there. Alright, so that is taken care of. That is why if I comment it out, you will see the set focus won't be in there.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
See that? But once I uncomment it, set focus is already there.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go, look at that. Okay, so that one is taken care of. Now the next thing I want to do is, once the application open up, I want the text to speech to tell me what value we have in there, the operator we're using, and what is the value we have on the second entry widget. So I'm going to exit out. So let's go back up here, and right underneath here I'm going to create a function. And this very function, let's call it call operator. There. So let's use a method asking it to match operator random operator. Yep, that's it. Match random operator. Dots get. Now I'm going to use select case in here. So let's just case that to be if is equals, I want as follows. So that's the first case. So I want happy to say something. Okay, this is happy. I want you to say as follows. So the first value, that will be, let's enter an S, and that is going to be a plus sign. So if it's plus, SAPI will say this. Okay. And I also want SAPI to show me as follows. What do we have in there? So it's going to be first value dot get. So whatever we have in here is officially converted to string in here. Okay, I'm going to say comma second value. Paste and change this to second. So that takes care of that. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other operators. So grab hold of this, come right down here, paste. You need to get this indented. So let's say if is subtract, then change this to subtract. This is subtract or subtracted by. Okay, that's the second one taken care of. Now the next one, paste. That can be multiplication. Let's say multiply by. In here, change that to multiply. Multiplied by. Okay. And finally, I want divided by. That's the division sign. Okay, let's indent again. And this will be divided by. Divided by. Now we need to change all the signs. So that's division, this is multiplication. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Now I'm going to just run that up here. So let's ask SAPI to run and wait. Paste that in there. There. Now you see this very operator? I'm going to call it so that the system will actually execute it. Execute the function. Put it right there. So let's try it out. Run. Okay, let's see. What did I do wrong? Okay, I think what I must have done wrong because of this bracket, I have one here, two here. I should have closed this here. Close this as well. There. And let's try it out now. Click on run. There we go.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. 47 plus 22.
Yeah. There we go. Now it's working. Hear that? So let's try it again. Run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. 11 divided by 29.
Let's see. That's good. So that is fine. Taken care of. Alright, that's good. Now underneath here, let's create another function here. Alright. I'm going to create a very easy function now. In here, let's create one that we will use for exits. Then we'll call that right away. and I'm just going to call that I exit there. So first of all, I'm going to ask Happy to say something. So I can just grab hold of whatever. Let's grab hold of all of these. There, we just want Happy to say something there. So here, that will be Happy saying confirm if you want to exit. Alright, that's Happy saying something right away. So I exit to be equals the following. Pick enter dot message, or that will be message box dot message box dot, that will be ask yes or no. There we go. And in here I'm just gonna call that math app. That will be the title, math app, comma, then confirm if you want to exit. Grab hold of all of that, paste that in here and close the bracket. So now using an if statement, if I exit is less than or greater than 0, then we just want root dot destroy. There we go. Ask it to return. There. So I'm going to call this inside my exit button. So let's come right down here. Exit button. That is it right here. And in here say comma command equals I exit. Now let's try that out. So if you guys want to have a look at the lines of code again for the function, and this is where I've called it. Now let's run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Very
3
good.
subtract by 36.
That should be 3 subtracted by 36. Okay, let's click on this.
Confirm if you want to exit.
You hear that? No.
Confirm if you want to exit.
Yes. There we go. There we go. So exit out. Okay. Now let's take care of another function. This other one is going to be reset. For the reset, I can just copy this. I'm going to copy all of this. Bring it down here and create another function in there, or a method, and I'll just call that reset. Paste all of that. Select it all and get it indented. That's fine. And in here, just change that to set clear. That's it. Copy, and that should take care of the reset. Copy that. Paste and paste and paste and paste. Okay, so let's call reset now inside the button reset. Scroll right down. Reset, comma, paste, and that is meant to be command equals reset. Alright, we've just taken care of resets. So if I run it, and let's
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. 30 multiplied by 10.
There we go. Reset. There. Clear off everything. Alright, that is good. Okay, we've taken care of reset. Now let's take care of another function. So this other function that I'm going to create, I want it to generate values for me. When we click on it, we can just call that new number. I can copy all of this, copy all of that, and come right down here. I'm going to call it generate number. There. And generate number, paste all of that in there. We're gonna have to make one or two changes though. Now up here I'm gonna have let's say x, that to be equals random whatever. So we can copy all of this, copy that and paste that there for x. Okay, and we'll repeat the same thing for y. Okay, let's say q, that to be equals there. Now first number, this one, we want you to take in the value x and the other one taking the other value. So I can just get rid of this here, enter x in there and enter q there. Right. And what else? I now want this operator, this very operator. Let me rearrange it. I'm going to grab all of this. Okay. Alright, I think it's looking good. Well, I also need to call this guy here. I'm going to call this. Let's call it right in here. Maybe here. Alright. Now, generate number. I'm going to call it inside the reset. New game. And let's ask it to return though. Okay. Scroll right down. Let's see if it's going to. It should work anyway. Comma, paste, grab hold of command, paste that in there. And let's run and see.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. 17 plus 33.
There. Okay, let's this guy.
19 plus 15.
There we go.
27 subtract by 4. 17 plus 43.
That's good. So it's working. That's very good. Exit out. Okay, so let's go back up here. Now, I want to now create a function that I will use to check the answers. Paste that there, and underneath here it's going to be a function for the answers. So I'm going to call that check answer. There. Check answer, we're taking the following local variable, and that is going to be float, and that is going to be for the first value dot get, and repeat the same thing for the second one. Copy all of this and paste that right underneath here. That's going to be num2, and that's second value, and get it indented. Okay, now I'm going to create another one that I will call answer. Let's say A and S. That's going to be equals float, and that will be enter answer dot get. And finally, one for the operator. Grab hold of operator. Now just call that up. That to be equals operator dot get. Now one more. Let's say add one. Okay, add one would be the one that we add a point. So if you get an answer right, that one will just say you've just win 1 point. There we go. Okay, so all of that is taken care of. Now let's use an if statement. So I'm going to say if the operator equals the plus sign, we want as follows. And let's add up these two numbers. So I'm going to say, let's say num3, that will be equals num1 plus num2. Okay, now let's use an if statement. If whatever we have in here is equals to these, we want as follows. So using an if statement, we say if answer equals num3 I want the following. That will be correct answer dot set as follows. Let's say that's correct. Right, that's what will be displayed on that text widget. Then I also want happy to say one or two things, so we can say the game and the speech engine dot say the number, that will be number 3, and I also want you to say something. Copy that, let's paste it right underneath here and change whatever we have in here. We can say that is the correct answer. Or yeah, that's the correct answer, something like that. There. Now let's ask Happy to run and wait. Come right down and just ask Happy to run and wait. There. Then after that, I don't want this point. Yeah, I'm gonna get hold of this point. I want you to set the following. So what I want you to set is going to be add 1, because the first value in there is 0, so add 1 to it. There we go. Then set answer to nothing, just clear that. And after that, generate number. There we go. Else, I want the following. Else, correct answer and we also want SAPI to say something unclear. So I'm going to grab hold of all of these, paste it right underneath here, and I'm just going to say, yeah, I want you to say the correct answer. Okay, so let's ask it to change that to string, and that will be %.2, put an F in there, close that off, and just enter number 3 in there, and that is it. It will tell me the correct answer. You can take this off, it can be 0, which choice is yours, and close that. We try that out anyway. Now in here I can say incorrect answer, the correct answer is whatever. Is whatever is displayed in SAPI. So let SAPI just display something for us. Or the correct answer is, we can display something in there. Okay, the correct answer is number. Yeah, just cut this off and paste it right here. There. In that case, since you lose a point awarded, that will be nothing. No point will be awarded. And that's it. So I'm just going to copy all of these now and use it for the other ones. Copy up to here. Paste it right underneath here. Paste. And change this to subtract. That will be subtract. And let's see. Yeah. And enter subtract here as well. There we go. Now the next one, copy that. And that is going to be, let's say, multiply. Yeah, change that to multiply. And change this to multiply as well. Okay, now come right down here. That will be for division. And there we go. Okay, let's call this function inside the button. That's a call check answer. Grab all of that. Scroll right down. Let's see. Check results. Yeah, that was it. So that's going to be comma command equals there. Right, so let's try that out. Now run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. 34 multiplied by 37.
Okay, now let's enter invalid value there. Okay,
8 subtract by 25.
let's see why that is not working. Alright, I'm going to change this one. Let's enter value in here instead of 0. I'm going to enter something in there. I'm going to make that maybe 2. Okay, just 2. And 2 here as well. 2 here. And 2 here. Okay, that is taken care of now. So let's try this thing out now. Let me just See how that works. Alright, click on run. There we go.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. 17 plus 37.
Alright, so 17 plus 37, so that should give us, yeah, I guess so. So let's check out the result.
54.0. That is the correct answer.
Well
46
done.
multiplied by 45.
So that should, yeah, this is incremented by 1. So let's enter an invalid answer here.
Incorrect answer. The correct answer is 2070.0.
See that?
7 multiplied by 49.
So that is fine now. Everything is working the way I want.
Confirm if you want to exit.
So what I'm going to now do is I now want to create my second form. So that's the first one. So when you score, let's say you score 2 points, you should be able to head straight to the second level. So let's come right down here. Now I'm going to use the following. Let's say answer 1, that will be equals float, and let's say point award, get point award. Let's grab hold of this, change this to get. So point award if it's equals to, so let's come right down here and just use an if statement. If answer 1 equals float, that will be 2, then we actually want it to go to the next frame. So let's do one thing. I'm going to have to copy everything. Okay, I'm going to copy every single lines of code here, and I want to create my second level. So let's draw a line here. I'm going to put a double line so that I don't get confused. Let's just call it level 2. Yeah, and another one here, level 2. So I'm going to copy everything, every single lines of code, copy it all from the class. Yeah, just here, copy and bring it right down here, and paste there. Now that is going to be my next one. You see this one, I don't need that, I don't need it here. Now this is where my second form will start from. So I'm going to change the names of these to, let's say it's going to be level 2 maths app, right? Okay, level 2 maths app, that's fine. And I think maybe I should change the title as well. Right, let's change the title. Scroll right down. Title, this, that's the title. I'm going to call that level 2 Python maths app. Okay, let's go back in here. And right here, I'm going to write a small function, and I'll use that to actually invoke my level 2. Let's say function lowercase, and I'll call that level 2 underscore window. That's going to be self, and that's going to be self dot second level, second level window, and this second level window, let's say, is going to be top level, and that is going to be self dot root dot root. Then let's say self dot app, that is equals level 2 app, this very one. Grab hold of that. Let's change this one properly. I'm going to change this one, so that should be lowercase. Right. Okay, I'm going to grab hold of all of this, paste it right here. So I'm going to say is self dot second level window. Let's say here, second level window, and close that. Okay, we're now going to call this very function inside my, where I compare if we have more than 2 points. So if we have up to 2 points right here, so press enter, paste that in there, and that should be self, really. Self, there we go. Right, let's see if that's gonna work. Click on run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go.
22 divided by 27.
And we enter invalid value in there.
Incorrect answer. The correct answer is 0.8148148148148148. 30 multiplied by 31.
I think that should be 930, something like that. So let's see.
930.0.
Oh, that's correct.
That is the correct answer.
So we should
14 divided by 8.
Increment by 1. 14 divided by 8. That should be around 175, something like that.
Incorrect answer. The correct answer is 1.75. 49 subtracted by 17.
49 subtracted by 17. And that would be 32. So let's check that.
32.0. That is the correct answer. 17 divided by 10.
That should take us
Welcome
to
to Maths app created using Python. 14 divided by 17.
Second level now. There we go. We are now on the second level. So I just need to correct this. That's it. So close that. Let's come in here straight to the second level. Where is the arrow? There we go. That's it right there. And that is it, guys. It's working as we want. There. So I'm going to run it one more time. Run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. 23 subtracts by 19.
Okay. That's easy. And that is 4.
4.0. That is the correct answer. 32 divided by 50.
Oh. That should actually be 0.64. Though let's see what.
Incorrect answer. The correct answer is 0.64. 7 divided by 24.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's change
14
the value.
subtract by 20.
Let's see. I'm going to
40
change that
subtract
again.
by 19.
Okay. That should be 21. Check that.
21.0.
Very good.
That is the correct answer.
So let's see here.
31 plus 30.
So that
Welcome to Maths app
that
created
should
using
take us to
Python.
the next level now.
38 divided by 38.
There we go. We're now on the second level. You see that, guys? And that is how you create your own Maths app in Python.
Incorrect answer. The correct answer is 1.0. 9 divided by 20.
So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. And please do subscribe to my channel. And you can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now. And bye for now.